back to the hotel.
Brady was a great man, next to God almost. What do you want me to teach him now?
He's still the same man.
No, if he could do such an evil thing, then he must be an evil man, and everything he stands for must be evil too.
Oh, stop it, stop it. Youth can be so pure. What do you know about good or evil? What do you understand of the sum of a man's life?
He betrayed me!
You betrayed yourself. You see my husband as a saint, and so everything he says must be right. And then you see him as a sinner, and everything he says or does must be wrong. Well, my husband is neither a saint nor a sinner. He's just a human being, and he makes mistakes.
How can you defend him?
It's not him I'm defending. I'm defending the 40 years I've lived with that man and watched him carry the burden for people like you. If he's been wrong, at least he's stood for something. What do you stand for? Do you believe in Bertram Cates? I believe in my husband. What do you believe in? Oh, Matt.
I was asleep. What can I do for you, my child?
I'm not your child any longer, Mr. Brady. Yours? Or anyone else's.
Well, what did she want, Mother?
She's been hurt, Matt. You hurt her. Oh, Matt, you were always a good man. That's why I loved you, even from the first. Oh, people said you made mistakes, wrong decisions. You could have been president 3 times over.
Oh, Sarah.
But I never doubted you, Matt, because your decisions were honest. You never sacrificed a principle just to win.
I didn't mean to hurt her, Sarah. A victory here would be a monument to God.
Oh.
Would last 1,000 years.
Oh, but Matt, everyone has to build their own monument. If you build it for them, it becomes your monument and not theirs. And they'll topple it the minute they find a flaw in it.
You mean a flaw in me, don't you, Sarah?
We turned away from you this afternoon.
Oh, but they didn't understand. I'll make them understand. They have to understand my speech. Where's my speech?
Oh, Matt.
No, I will make them listen.
Oh, Matt, please don't get
My
excited.
speech.
Matt!
Where is it? I'll make them understand. Here it is. Here it is. I have it all down here on paper. It's not just this case here. It's God Himself who's on trial. Then they'll listen to me. They will listen to me.
They'll listen, dear.
Mother, they laughed at me, Mother.
Oh, there,
I
baby.
can't stand it.
It's all right, baby. It's all right. Baby, baby, baby.
Three of them.
When I lay my burden down, glory, glory, hallelujah. When I lay my burden
Those who are on, waiting for the jury. Lights up.
Afternoon, Colonel. Having high tea, I see. The jury's still out? Swatting with flies and wrestling with justice in that order. Ooh, I'd hate to see the jury filing in. Won't you, Colonel? I'm going to miss this town, especially this courthouse. A mixture of Moorish and Methodist, eh? Must have been designed by a congressman.
Mr. Drummond, what's going to happen?
What do you think's going to happen, Bert?
Do you think they'll send me to prison?
Well, they could.
They'll never let you see anybody from the outside, do they? I mean, you can just talk to a visitor through a window, the way they show it in the movies.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. When they started this fire, they didn't think it was going to light up the whole sky. Some people's shoes are pretty hot, but you can never be sure.
He seems so sure. He seems to know what the verdict's going to be.
Oh, nobody knows. I've got a pretty good idea. When you've been a lawyer as long as I have, 1,000 years more or less, you begin to get so you can smell what a jury's thinking.
Well, what are they thinking now?
But, you know, one of these days, I'm going to get myself an easy case. An open and shut case. I got a friend in Chicago, a big lawyer. Lordy, how the money rolls in. And you know why? Because he never takes a case that isn't a sure thing. It's like a jockey that won't go in a race unless he rides the favorite.
Well, you sure picked the long shot this time, Mr. Drummond.
I think this is the best place to put it, Your Honor. That is, if it's okay with you.
Well, there is no precedent for this sort of thing.
You understand, sir, we're making history here today. This is the first time a public defense has ever been broadcast.
Well, I'll allow it, provided you don't interfere with the court.
Merle, I gotta talk to you over here. This wire just came. Boys in state capitol get worried about how things are going. Newspapers all over raising such a hullabaloo. After all, November ain't too far off. It won't do any of us any good getting any of the voters all steamed up. Might not be so bad to let things simmer down. Go easy, Merle.